So when we look at, with like anything, you need a good plan, you need a good strategy, you need a good marketing, an agenda. But what became very clear to me, that's exactly what you have to do with this book. But there's different channels that you need to show up in. There are different ecosystems that you need to start to understand. And it's very in-depth and sophisticated. Give us some basics that we need to get clear.
Sure. So this is really the main challenge, is that it's such a web of information, literally and figuratively speaking, in terms of trying to find stuff on the internet and then just piece it together. And that's really where the kernel of the business for us started, was me just realizing like how much of a black box that is. Mm-hmm. And I think for a lot of folks, certainly for creators and for authors specifically, but also just for entrepreneurs and anyone with a company, it's hard to figure out how these things are all going to fit together and how to avoid the pitfalls. It's easy to figure out what the product is, right? Usually, like, okay, here's what we're doing, here's what we're offering. But how to position it, how to plan for the launch, how to set yourself up, that is not something I think that's really taught. And so that's what we do. That's what we teach. And that's, if we're managing a launch, we run the whole thing. And then we've also got some really cool stuff that I think we're going to talk about that we're rolling out this year in 2021. That's going to really help, I think a lot of people. My goal is 1,000 launches in 2021. We'll see if we get there. It's a lofty goal. But what I realized is that this stuff works. The system works because I started to repeat it over and over and over again. And every single book we've done has been a #1 bestseller. Most of them are international bestsellers. A lot of them land on USA Today, Wall Street Journal. I mean, these are successful launches. We can also usually get anywhere from, usually 100+ reviews, positive reviews on Amazon within the first couple of days, which if you're an author, if you've done it before, it's incredibly hard to get those reviews. Yeah. And so getting back to your question about basics, the thing that people miss is that the very first step, people talk about the last mile. The first mile is building your foundation, right? And so many people just think that if they think the sequence is they build the product, then they just like tell people about the product and then everyone just comes and then but that's not how it works. The people should come first. And people go, well, how do I do that? It's chicken egg. Well, how do I get the people before the book's done or whatever, or my business even is ready? And the answer is you do a pre-launch. And that's what we've figured out, is the way to basically tell people what you're doing, get them to come and just hang out with you basically while you're getting that thing ready. And then they feel like they're part of it. So that now, no matter what you do with your marketing, I don't care what it is, now you have a better result because now you actually have someone to market to. Like, people just think that marketing is like you just put an ad out and then you get money. Like, that's not how it works. That's definitely not how it works. People are more and more caring about making a real relationship, building a relationship with whoever they're buying from, whether that's a person, a personal brand or a company brand. People want to feel emotion now. They don't want to just trade money. If you talk to any millennial or the younger generations, a disproportionate amount of them, something like 70 or 80% of them, they want the loyalty with the brands that they interact with. And most of them don't feel like they have it right now. So any company listening, any founder, anyone considering a book, what you want to do is you want to build relationships that are deep and meaningful. And guess what? One of the best ways to do that is a book.
Hey, thanks for watching these Golden Nuggets. And as a reward, I got another big fat Golden Nugget just for you. I wrote this book for you to help you get your act together online so you can grow your business better. You're searching, you want to learn. This is a great book. Grab the book, grow your business.
Amazing, right?